Best Camera Phone of 2024. Welcome to the channel dedicated to recording life's moments in breathtaking detail. Today, we're delving into the fascinating world of photography phones to find the finest alternatives for 2024. If you're interested in photography or simply enjoy taking outstanding photographs, you've come to the right place. Join us on a visual trip through the latest technology, unique features, and the creme de la creme of camera phones that are poised to change the way you take photos. There's something here for everyone, whether you're a seasoned photographer or a smartphone photography enthusiast. So let's turn on the camera and investigate the future of mobile photography. Number 5. Google Pixel 7. The lack of features exclusive to the Pixel 7 Pro is noticeable, but what the basic Pixel 7 does provide, from its distinct appearance to its creative and competent camera and intelligent user experience, makes it an excellent value-for-money flagship purchase. Following last year's groundbreaking Pixel 6 series, the Pixel 7 lineup appears to be an iterative update, but it doubles down on what makes Google's phones stand out. The Pixel 7, like the Pixel 7 Pro and Pixel 7 and A, read our Google Pixel 7 a review for our thoughts on the latter, comes with Google's latest Tensor G2 chipset, which when combined with Google's own take on Android 13, delivers a satisfying user experience with everyday tasks made that little bit easier. While Google's Tensor platform does not always perform favorably in side-by-side benchmarks with comparable flagship processors, this is because it was designed with AI and machine learning in mind. This is still true for the new Tensor 2, which improves a variety of aspects of the Pixel 7 user experience, including camera quality, call quality, speech recognition, and more. The Pixel 7 has a design that, while controversial, seems thoughtful and quality. The cameras are housed within an imposing aluminum band, which makes the phone stand out in its price category, while the smaller 6.3-inch display size and thinner bezels, compared to the Pixel 6, make the Pixel 7 more comfortable to handle and pocketable than before. The most apparent limitations are in areas where this phone by design lags behind the Pixel 7 Pro, such as its slower 90Hz peak refresh rate display against 120Hz on the Pro and the lack of a dedicated telephoto camera. Nonetheless, the user experience feels refined, the A-supported functions are distinct and competent, and the promise of additional functionality via upcoming feature drops means that this Pixel is only going to improve over time. Number 4. OnePlus 11 5G. The OnePlus 11 is an inexpensive option for those looking for something different, with a more artistic approach to smartphone photography. However, its lack of durability is concerning. If you're ready to accept some big trade-offs, the OnePlus 11 is a one-of-a-kind phone that provides an incredible level of smartphone performance and value. If you've been an OnePlus fan in the past and are hesitant to return to the brand now that it's more inexpensive, I can assure you that you'll find everything you love about OnePlus right here. And if you're considering transferring from another manufacturer, the OnePlus 11 is a pretty cool alternative, but bear in mind my warnings. The OnePlus 11's biggest feature may be its low pricing. The base variant of this phone will set you back $699/729 $1,199. That's less than the iPhone 14 or Samsung Galaxy S23, despite having a display as huge as the iPhone 14 Plus and a battery that's larger than most Plus phones. The OnePlus 11 sports a camera system that is more creative than mechanical, thanks to Hasselblad tuning. However, it isn't as simple to use as cameras on competing handsets. The phone also has a very huge screen and a very large battery. The main disadvantage of the OnePlus 11 is that, unlike competing flagships, it is not water-resistant. While an iPhone 14 or a Google Pixel 7 can go in the bathtub with you, the OnePlus 11 is only certified to withstand heavy rain. If you let it sink, you'll be sunk. The OnePlus 10 Pro 2022 appeared to be IP68 water-resistant, but only phones sold by T-Mobile in the United States had the official designation. This year, there is no water resistance, and the phone is only available via OnePlus or shops, such as Amazon in the UK. That's a red signal for me, but the firm has a good enough track record that I'd suggest this phone to those who understand the care and risks involved. The OnePlus 11 was released on February 7th, along with the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 and the brand's first tablet. We also have a OnePlus Buds Pro 2 review and everything you need to know about the OnePlus tab. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy S22. Our Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra review discovered a large, powerful, and visually appealing Android phone, if you like them monolithic. It's extremely versatile, suitable for essential work, handwritten notes, gaming, and casual big-screen web browsing, and the cameras are a definite highlight, with space zoom capabilities carrying you to infinity and beyond. And yes, you will pay handsomely for all of these benefits. If we were to rate the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra just on its cameras, particularly its optical and digitally enhanced zoom capabilities, we could declare it the best smartphone ever, or, at the very least, the finest phone of 2022. Its replacement, however, has since been released. For more information, see our full Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra review. We also have reviews of the Samsung Galaxy S23 and the Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus. Of course, it wouldn't have been fair to judge the S22 Ultra as the best based solely on its cameras. Every handset is the sum of its design, features, components, utility, and value, but taken as a whole, this Samsung Galaxy Series Galaxy Note Hybrid is an excellent, albeit massive, Android handset that not only ticks all the important boxes, but delivers more features than you may ever want or use. The design is reminiscent of, but yet more forward-thinking than Samsung's previous Note handset. It is indeed a hybrid. There will be no complaints about the 6.8-inch ultra-high-resolution screen, which produces vivid colors and seamless animation at 120 Hz, but it's clever enough to stop down to 1 Hz when that's all you need to save battery life. The camera array is powerful. It isn't a major redesign of the Galaxy S21's camera system, but it was already quite decent. This is undoubtedly superior. The optical and space zooms are technological marvels. We also adore the tiny and light S Pen, and we're overjoyed that it's now, literally, integrated into the Galaxy series. It does so many things so well, and it might be a lifesaver for productivity-focused smartphone users. Samsung's One UI 4.1 software is mainly solid, albeit it does duplicate browsers, pictures, and messaging apps. Other apps, such as Expert RAW, a free Samsung app that gives you full access to all camera controls and allows you to capture and save RAW format photos, and the video conferencing app Google Duo, which both do an excellent job of demonstrating the phone's power and versatility, are the real highlights here. The Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra's 4nm Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor performs admirably, albeit it does not outperform Apple's A15 Bionic. The point is, we couldn't identify a single app on the mobile monolith that was slow or disappointing. Number 2. Oppo Find X5. The Oppo Find X5 Pro is a great flagship phone in general with an appealing display, a powerful chipset, an excellent main camera, and rapid charging capabilities. It even outperforms flagships in some aspects, like its battery and software performance. The X5 Pro, however, is not a flawless phone. The camera zoom is poor, and this updated Oppo lacks the X3 Pro's excellent microscope camera. The Oppo Find X5 Pro is a terrific camera phone if you don't mind not zooming in too much. The new top-tier Find X5 model has an odd weak link in photography that could be a deal-breaker, but might not be. Oppo has been attempting to promote itself as a premium camera phone brand since its entry into the Western market, and the Oppo Find X5 Pro is the natural next step in that direction. The X5 Pro, the successor of the extremely expensive Find X3 Pro, has a lot to offer photographers. There's a collaboration with iconic photography maker Hasselblad, tons of unique modes and functions, and some powerful cameras. However, there is one major flaw that hinders the phone's ability to compete with similarly priced rivals such as the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus, iPhone 13 Pro, and Xiaomi 12 Pro. That is the phone's telephoto camera, which has a restricted range and a low-resolution sensor. In fact, in comparison to the powerful main and ultra-wide cameras, the telephoto feels like an afterthought. The superb microscope camera on the Find X3 Pro has also been lost during the redesign, and while it did feel like a gimmick with a short lifespan in the range, we're nevertheless sad to see this truly unique feature go, albeit the Realme GT2 Pro recently acquired something similar. So while the Oppo Find X5 Pro has certain drawbacks, it's still a well-rounded premium smartphone for the most part. It boasts a strong processor, a great-looking screen, and a decent battery life. One of our favorite features is the super quick charging, which uses 80 dual-wired electricity to charge the phone's battery in less than half an hour. There's also 50 wireless charging, which is one of the quickest cable-free speeds we've seen in a smartphone. We also have to mention Oppo's ColorOS amazing customization tools, such as the ability to customize your fingerprint scanner animation and edge screen lighting. On the X5 Pro, a new function allows you to upload sketches of portrait photos to your always-on display, allowing us to express our own touch on the phone even when it is not in use. And while we complain about the Oppo Find X5 Pro's camera shortcomings, we must acknowledge its strengths. Photographs taken with the normal or ultra-wide cameras can be stunning. Aside from the camera limitations, there are a few minor shortcomings that keep this flagship from earning an all-star rating. While others provide 5x or even 10x optical zoom, Oppo only offers 2x. Number 1. Google Pixel 6. The Google Pixel 6 contains features that may appeal to Pixel enthusiasts, such as a smaller form factor and a speedier fingerprint scanner, but these are mainly offset by its poor battery life and delayed charging. It's also a little too expensive to properly compete with the Pixel 6, so it's unlikely to stir heads as much as Google intended. We had a difficult time reviewing the Google Pixel 6a. Normally, low-cost alternatives to flagship phones are appealing because to their competitive pricing and feature sets. But two flaws, one significant, one minor, make Google's last-generation mid-range Pixel difficult to recommend. That emotion is especially true in 2023 with the phone's successor, the Google Pixel 7a, now available. For our thoughts on that device, see our Google Pixel 7 review. Let's start with a tiny quibble, the presence of the Google Pixel 6, to which the 6a is ostensibly a cheaper alternative. Despite having more amazing features, the older phone now costs almost the same as the newer one thanks to nearly a year of price cuts and offers. In some locations, the Pixel 6 has even been cheaper, so it's difficult to recommend the less expensive phone when the more expensive one won't cost you much more, though some of the Pixel 6's features, such as the smaller size and improved fingerprint scanner, may appeal to some. Again, you may want to see what the Google Pixel 7 has to offer in that regard. We rarely have such battery anxiety while testing phones, though technically, battery anxiety is when you're scared your phone won't last the day, and we had none because we were positive it wouldn't. The charging speed is also subpar, with the 18 GWh being among the worst we've seen on a phone of this price. Because battery life is such an important part of a phone, it's difficult to endorse the Google Pixel 6a, despite its other strengths. The phone, as previously said, is smaller than its brothers, making it easier to carry and use without straining your fingers. It also has a quick and easy-to-use fingerprint scanner, which addresses a common complaint about the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro. Guys, that concludes our best mirrorless cameras of 2024 list. All product links are in the description, which is updated with the lowest prices. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Until then, we'll see you in the next video.